human perspective.
Welcome to Unbiased Nonsense. I'm Shane. Well, I got some fun stuff. I mean, we've been talking about the sun and things going on in the sky, and I just wanted to show you guys some pictures that I've got and some things I discovered while looking at some of the NASA instruments, the SOHO, to be more specific. Now, if you look at this image here, you can, let me pull this down so you can see. This is the web address. Now, instead of putting this in the description, I'll pin a comment to the top because I don't want this searchable for them to pull it down, and I don't think comments are actually searchable. So I'm going to put it as a pinned comment if you want to go here yourself. But basically, to view this yourself, you can go to this link right here, and under solar right here, you'll just click over until you get to SOHO 304, and then you'll want to go to this corresponding date. All right, put this back up here. Now check this out. This is pretty cool. This is you can see this date here. If we toggle through here, let me find the right one here. That's the 14th. This happens on February 15th. What the heck is this? This is incredible. Now, it's kind of hard to make out what's going on right at first, but we have something flying in or out of the sun. It's hard to make out if it's going in or out, but you can see this line going across right here, and this sort of round thing here, and it caused, for some reason, the frame to mess up. So you can see this is the complete sun, but for some reason it didn't get darkened out over here, and it's allowed us to see this. Now, I've checked out some of the other images that go along from all the other instruments, and they're either missing this frame or they just didn't have any at that precise moment. But I've tried. In fact, if you look, you can see the next frame is sort of messed up here. It's got this white one here, but let's see, it's 39. That's like 12 hours later though, so yeah, 12 hours later. But even this one's sort of messing up. You see this thing going around here. But yeah, I came across this. I've been sitting on this for a while. I figured they would have taken it down by now, but I was able to pull it up. I did screenshot it in case they did, but yeah, it's still up there. But yeah, you can check that out. I don't know if it's, I've heard of ships being able to use the sun as a teleporter, or, you know, they go fly in a black hole somewhere and come out of the sun, or vice versa. I believe that was from Corey Good, I heard that, but I'm not sure, so don't blame him if I'm wrong about that. Okay, so here, I just wanted to point out a few things with some of these images here, and the apparent chemtrailing that we see. Look at this weird phenomenon in the sky. Now, I've kept this. This is from, you can see the dates here. Let's see, this would be the 18th of March of this year. And I was actually doing a one of those time-lapse recordings of the sun rising. And I actually stopped it because I saw this weird thing here, and I was trying to figure out what the heck it is. Strange. So let's see. I'll pick one of these out so we can look a little bit closer. But yeah, this is, you can almost see a trail. Now this is what I ended up thinking. That's why I haven't even really said anything about this, because I was thinking maybe this is just, you know, they were chemtrailing and the plane sputtered or something. But I tried to, you know, get different, tried to make adjustments and things like that, and you can actually see it, let me go back. You actually see it's moving in relationship to the sun. And that's one of the reasons why I thought maybe it was just a chemtrail sputter, because of there it's sort of pointed right at the sun. Because Just the way it blocks out the sun so dark, and you can tell they were really spraying heavily there. Now, a lot of people don't notice this, but do you see the sort of halo around the moon? Sort of a iridescent halo. You can actually see like a... Here, I made some adjustments to the sun. You can see it here too. People don't see this, and I mention it to people all the time, and nobody seems to notice this iridescence. It's sort of like, you know, some sort of... The clouds are colorful, like rainbows. Increase in rainbows. Some of these are just images I thought were kind of cool. This here, I was snapping it out my window, driving, and it just happened to line up with the cross. I thought that was really neat. Okay, let me jump forward to some of these other images here. And let me know what you guys think of that. Is that just, was they chemtrailing and they were running out and it's like, you know, while they're flying or something? I have no idea. But it's weird, so just thought I'd see what you guys... At first I thought it was like a line of UFOs, but I wouldn't be so lucky to get something like that, I guess. Okay, here's see this here? This is, if you go out in the daylight and you snap a shot and you adjust your shutter to where it's barely letting any light in and it's really dark, you can really see this. And it, you know, I brought it out right here in these images here just by darkening the view. I believe that's the moon. Here, you see this here? Now it's usually too bright to look up and see that, but gosh, that looks like some toxic smoke or something there. No, that's just lens flare. I'm too excited right now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so this is just all the time now. You can look up and you can see this weird iridescence. If you have polarizing sunglasses, you can see it better, I think, but it's there. It's there to see, and it's just always there, but it's usually too bright for anyone to observe it, but it's just crazy. That is some toxic stuff. Looks like, you know, 4th of July smoke bombs or something. Just does not look like clouds at all. You can totally tell that's artificial stuff there. Now, do I have a... Oh yeah, this is actually video. Check this out. This is pretty weird. I'm going to... Oh, it's 5 minutes long. I'm going to actually scrub through it here just so you can see how this red sky does right here. It's just weird. It's weird, huh? Very strange. We got another one. Let me check it out here. Oh, this is just basically I had 3 shots of them, or 3 different planes were spraying this new stuff that seems to be clear. You know, there's one there, one there, one there. Let's go back here. Had some synchronicities in there too. That were pretty neat. But yeah, so strange things in the sky. And I just wanted to know how many of you guys have noticed this, because you can look out there pretty much any time and see this craziness here. And it is crazy. I mean, it's like toxic iridescent smoke in the clouds. And before I go, I'm going to end on this other clip I have. There's 3 minutes it took for the sky to develop these clouds. Totally seems like it's smart clouds or something. Like, you know, we're coming up on this cool solar eclipse and stuff, and I'm like thinking, are they going to block that out? That would really suck. That would really, really suck if we got this cool event coming up and they spray so much you can't even see it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I know I was talking about in the last one about something blocking out the sun, and you know, maybe it's something they're doing. I noticed on the That's Impossible channel, he had it where he had some clips where you could see the sun actually dimming and then getting bright again. And I checked it out pretty good. You can see the same clouds are flying. At first it looks like a cut, but it's not a cut. You can see the same clouds flying. And I'll try to find that link and I'll post it below. But it's really crazy just what's going on in the skies and what they're spraying up there. And I just even got a message from someone saying that, you know, our sun burn out. Now they've got an artificial LED sun up there. I don't know about all that, but it sure is interesting. I know that in my garage, and the sun's on it, I can totally feel the heat through the metal of the garage, but that doesn't mean they're not beaming microwaves down or something. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.